Alrighty then. Stream! Everything's working. Fantastic. Alright. So we are not on that file. We are on save file 6. That's right. Alright, so last off we did the calm thing. We skipped the whole story. What's it? Thingamajiggy, doodah. Yeah. So we need to head through this canyon here and make our way to Chocobo Ranch. Preempt. Let's just fight everything as we go. Of course, I forget. Ares being a healer, she attacks herself, so yeah, not really much point in doing any attacks at the moment when everybody's low on fully healthed. Let's see, maybe I'll try and do some stealing. I need to double check materia. I don't know what materia I've got set on people, which is unfortunate. Forgetting about Ares. I don't know how I'm like such a high level. I'm not quite sure how the leveling works yet in this game, like within this mod. I need to definitely keep an eye on that. I didn't expect to be such a high levels at the moment. No, don't make me slow. Oh wow. All sucked. So remember as well. Getting rinsed. Alright, let's sport. Run away! Alright, so... Tifa's gonna got... Why's Tifa not got any materia? Was I using red? No, Barrett. Counter, enemy skill... Let's do a straight. So again, let's do a straight swap. I also had I've had a bit of a think about things, and I've not been picking up like the defensive items and stuff, and buying stuff from the stores. I don't know if that's a bad idea because we may have. Up to Ares actually. Vitality will give to Cloud. Yeah, by not picking up the armor and stuff, thinking that I didn't need them. Yeah, I may have like missed out on some armor that's had some good magic defense properties, so we may have made a boo-boo, which isn't good. I'm sure time will tell in the playthrough. So we should get a summon here if it's the same as vanilla. And I believe summons work differently in New Threat. So, from my understanding, summons work by already being mastered, and you can only use them once per battle. So that's interesting. Certainly adds a new dynamic to battles, especially in those battles where you would spam summon after summon to kind of like try and defeat enemies. It kind of makes it so that you would have to get Mime or something to double cast or W summon. And I know for a fact that the super rare materia that you get towards the end of the game on this are tough. There are some big battles. Who do I put this on? It's gonna go T for surely. Maybe Cloud. Bolt didn't do much for us. Alright, let's put on Cloud. Alright. So I need a chocobo. It's the only way, supposedly. I wonder if this has been fixed. There is a way that you can get across the marsh without it. I've never tried it, and I've never managed to do it myself, but I am interested to see whether or not I can get away with it and do it. So let's talk to Chocobo Billy. Give me wow. Let me just do that. Excellent. Yeah, please tell me a chocobo lure. How much have we got? I've got loads, so let's buy a couple of mimics. That should see us through for now. No. What are you doing, Cloud? Right, so we'll save. So let's see if we can actually traverse the marsh first without let's rotate. I'll wait for it to go over there. No! Oh, there's pretty loud. Oh, jeez. Alright, man. I don't know why it's so loud, though. I got like minus 19 decibels, which is weird. Let me turn it down a touch more. Run away. It's louder than me. Is it any better now? Can I please escape? Escaping would be good. Wow, I didn't realise this game was so loud. Okay. Unless my microphone's hold on. I never check my mic sound. I've not had to do it for a while. No, mic's at normal level. Alright, well, I'll lower it a little bit more. Just remind me later to turn it up when we're playing golf with friends. And then, yeah. Well, that happened. Oh, she got away. She got away with 1 HP. Alright, well. I'm going to reload my save. Is that actually doing anything at all to lower the game volume? Alright, so let's arrange. Alright, movements are at the top. Must do some auto sorting. So we'll take off the enemy skill on the Chocobo Lure, which is already mastered, which is rather nice. And now we wait. Now we wait. Alright, so item to the Chocobo. Why isn't that Chocobo still eating? I'm confused. Actually. Having Tifa use her limit break there is bad because she does hits random. You can't select the character, so... Really? Alright, well, possibly I need some different greens. I think I've ever had the... I don't think I've ever had the Chocobo not continue eating throughout, so let's go and get some different greens, maybe. That's what I get for buying the most expensive stuff, man. Alright, buy 10 of these. Alright, let's try again. There we go. Jeez. Let's try again. Alright, well it's like, it's pretty much like your, it's basically, you know, RPG. It was probably like the most influential RPG of the PlayStation 1. Long story short, guy with the big sword used to work for a company. Company are evil. And we're on a mission to save the planet, basically. But yeah. Role-playing game, go through the game, level up. It's probably the most popular... It's probably fair to say it's probably the most popular Final Fantasy RPG. Sorry, most popular Final Fantasy game in the franchise. Definitely. Most PlayStation 1 games of the genre took inspiration from this game. Cloud's on limit break though. Why is he like so slow? No, it was originally PlayStation. Actually, the original PC port was absolutely terrible of this game. Hey, we call it Chocobo. Yeah, it was god awful. Alright, where is that Midgar Zolan? There we go. Rip that snake. Amazing. Alright, you can stop looking now, Cloud. Jeez. Snake! Off you go, Chocobo. Right, so... Save now that we're the right side of the swamp. And... Let's heal everybody up. See what the Mythril mines have to offer. Tastes like chicken. I'm not really into snakes. EXP plus materia. Interesting. I need Chocobo Lure, so I'm going to take that off. Materia. Enemy skill. Let's not put it on just yet. I grew up on these sort of games. So yeah, it was I always kind of wanted to play them. That's like an older guy. To remember if they were frog legs like chicken, but I've heard lots of people say frogs legs are like chicken. I think the most adventurous thing I've ever had is kangaroo. Your first console game was Pong. It was probably mine as well, to be honest. I need to take that Fury off Cloud as well. He's getting wrecked. I remember my first console was the Atari 2600. I never had like a Commodore 64 Spectrum kind of console. Man. Small world. I remember on that I had... oh, man. Now, the memories. I had a Roadrunner game. There was Roadrunner. Millipede, Centipede, Crystal something or other. That was a fun game. Running around as like this weird thing. I remember I had like a one of those, I think it was like 101 in one kind of game sort of things. One of those cartridges that had like multiple things. Pitfall and River Raid. I think from that, then I went to, I think the next thing I had after that was a Master System. I've got to use that in battle, that's unfortunate. Alright, well. Yeah, then I had a Master System. After the Master System, I got Super Nintendo at the same time. Then I went to N64. Then I went to Xbox, Dreamcast, PlayStation. And then I kind of just stuck with PlayStation. What do you mean it missed? I meant to cure everything. Man, Cloud, you suck. This Fury's killing me. It's not good. I just remember the Master System there. I had the Master System on a little crummy black and white. So the Genesis, I think, is the American equivalent of the Mega Drive. It's called the Mega Drive for us, I think. Yeah, I had a Wii as well. Yeah, Dreamcast. I got the Dreamcast quite late. But wasn't like the Dreamcast like the pioneer of... it was like the pioneer of like online, wasn't it? They were quite pushing like the online services quite a lot, if I remember rightly. But I think by the time I actually got a Dreamcast, all of the like online stuff was turned off. I remember like the memory cards used to get like them little, it's almost like the mini consoles you used to put in the middle of the controller. I remember buying it second hand from like off a market. I think I only ever had Sonic Adventure and... excuse me? Yeah, I had Sonic Adventure and... What is going on with this? What? I don't get what's going on with all this. Alright, so... Elemental... Let's put steel. And then... Yeah, the Master System, yeah, was it not called the Master System? It was like the first Sega console, I think. She had the handheld, which was the Game Gear. Obviously, I don't know what things were called over in the States. The Game Gear was like the Sega's handheld console. I don't know there, do I? Yeah, the Master System. There was the Master System 1, then there was the Master System 2, and the Master System 2 came with Alex the Kid in Miracle World, built in. So you didn't actually need to put the console, the cartridge in the console. It was built into the console. Oh, that's just what happened. That's why I'm getting confused. That makes sense. So the Master System was, yeah, the Master System was in the States then, yeah. The original one though came out like the year after I was born, jeez. And then the Mega Drive, or as you guys got, the Genesis came out. And that was pretty much like the equivalent of an Xbox One S and an Xbox 360 at the time. The Genesis was the Xbox One, and the Master System was like the 360 crummy console that had been out for a while, and they were gradually fading out. Didn't the Genesis had the CD thing, didn't it? They turned it into like Sega CD. That was a thing, right? Yeah. That's it. That's it. I'm sure it was Sega CD. I wasn't paying attention. Have I actually stolen anything from this guy? No. Yeah, and then because Nintendo then did Nintendo had the thing on the Super Nintendo, which was the like the Game Boy plug-in, didn't they? The Super Game Boy thing. So you could like plug this extension into the SNES. I remember having that, and then you could play your Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. Man, nostalgia. They just don't make things like that. They just don't make like the consoles and things like they used to. It's sad. I mean, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier on actually, and saying like about game developers these days. Just I don't feel like game developers are in the same almost like mindset and thing as they were back in the day, and I think a lot of that has come from the internet and being able to patch things. I honestly think it's made game developers lazy because they know that if there are any issues, they can like patch things. Yeah. At the end of the day, I've always bought Sony consoles, but I won't say I'm a Sony fanboy by any means. Oh shit, there's a fight? I've got to fight them? Oh crap. This is different. Yeah, I'm definitely not a Sony fanboy by any stretch of the imagination. But there really isn't that much difference between... there really is not that much difference between an Xbox and a PlayStation. It's just, you know, slightly better performance from the chips and the amount of RAM and stuff in them. Well, I wasn't prepared for this. That's for sure. Let's put out the Choco Mob, see if I can stun them. Man, Tifa's taking a pounding. Those polygons. They're not going to take much more. Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad in a way that, you know, gaming has come down to that. You know, friends can't play with each other because they have a Sony and one has a Sony and one has an Xbox. And I think games are getting better in that they're allowing gamers to kind of like play cross-platform these days. But it shouldn't be a case that, you know, oh man, they're restricted like that. This whole exclusivity thing is garbage as well. Like Call of Duty. Buy it on PlayStation and you can play games earlier than on Xbox. Well, really? It's just all commercial balls. Anyway, I'm going to I need to stop going on a rant because I'm not really making much sense at the minute. But yeah, I don't agree in exclusivity deals. I used to buy it every year. The last one I bought was 3 years ago, which was Black Ops 3. And I do have World at War, the World War 2, the last one. But the only reason I have that is I actually got an email from Activision, and they actually gave me a free copy for some reason, which I am pretty grateful for. But yeah, I wasn't so much of a fan of COD once they started going into the future and doing space stuff. That's when I really started losing interest. But I only really played Call of Duty for the zombies. I wasn't never in it for like the multiplayer. Oh, you are kidding. I'm getting rinsed and roasted. These fights are tough in this mod, man. You've slowly been converting me, though, into a PC gamer, Deathwish, I'll be honest. It's all your fault. I blame you. Oh, Cloud's dead. Rip Cloud. Hold on. Life. Yeah, we always used to play. Me and my best mate. We always used to play Medal of Honor. But yeah, then like you say, COD kind of like stepped in and took the limelight a bit. Oh, you're kidding me. This is brutal. Alright, let's see if we can use a limit break instead to silence and stop them. That didn't work. I think I'm losing this fight. This fight's not going well at all. Man, Air's dead. Rip. Game over. Should have healed. Rep. Alright, so where do I go from here? And this is what I was talking about at the beginning. Yeah, Unreal Tournament was probably the first major game I was playing without a controller on PC. I don't know that strength is really gonna... Oh wait, once I... Wait a second, once I put an accessory on, I can't take it off? Oh... Yeah, that's unexpected. So I really need to clear so I could dispel them. Use dirty bombs to try and inflict poison if they can be poisoned. So let's put poison on Cloud as well. Take cover off. And let's put Destruct on. Moves buffs and debuffs. De-barrier won't dispel any. Alright, so let's do poison all. Choco Mog. Enemy skill. Counterattack fire. Let's do counterattack steel. Earth and lightning did nothing. The casting ice, so they could be weak against fire. And we'll leave Ares as is. Alright. So, saving. If it ever downloads my save files, please. Alright. So, I've got... Oh man. I've got to get everything off here again. Which is unfortunate. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to run away from these battles. Yeah, the big games though when I was a kid, like I used to go around my neighbours and we used to play a lot of games together, was Medal of Honor, definitely. Need for Speed Underground. That was always a big one. That's when we wasn't playing things like FIFA. I'm not really a big sports guy these days. But, yeah. What other games did we used to play? Can we run away, please? What is Maiden's Grace? Confuse or Berserk? So what's killing me though here is it's the Fury on Ares and Cloud. I can't get rid of it. I could do some tranquilizers really to if I had some tranquilizers I could put them in Sadness, which would give me a bit of protection. Alright. All right. I just don't know what they're weak against, which is the issue. Alright, let's see if I can poison them. If I poison them, then we could be onto something. Yes! Alright, excellent. Excellent, you attacked your own person. That's even better. Alright, let's try and use a magic barrier. Oh. That's no good. And now she's not being poisoned. Yeah, fire and earth aren't really doing much. There we go. No, don't heal her. You fool. Well, this is frustrating. I didn't use, I was going to use dirty bombs, wasn't I? I'll have to hit Ares, unfortunately, to snap her out of it. She's just healing. Oh, I can take that damage, that's fine. Right, so, Cloud. Let's see. Let's see what you do. Hey, that inflicts poison. Excellent. Alright. That's a big hit. Keep Cloud healed. We might stand a chance. Just maybe. Whoa! Man, the crit. The crit on the limit break. And we get no experience for that at all. No experience, no gil. Wow. Really? Mr. Singh. Well then. Alright, so normally I would go straight down there. I want to what? What on earth was that? So gonna have to use what should an ether do? Oh, hey. Save point seems broken. Viewers of an epileptic disorder or nature, please look away now. Mr. Smile, hey there. We're having flashbacks to frickin'. We're having flashbacks to frickin' Nibelheim. Okay. Can't let you leave until I've upheld mine in the bargain. So use up everything I trade to you, then our deal will be complete. Alright then, let's get down to business. What? Whenever you kill a monster, you'll gain what we'll call SP. When you have enough SP gathered, you can trade them to me for sources. You just pick which sources you want, then use them all, and we're done. Right, okay. So, I guess this is a way to kind of like restrict and limit source usage, because sources are pretty broken. Choose an upgrade. This is weird. Dexterity is pretty low. Let's go for strength and dexterity. Wow. But I can't save here. Okay. Can I get out of here now? Yes. Alright, well that was weird. So... I earn SP from battles, and I can exchange them for sources. It's an interesting way, because there is a pretty big... There's a pretty big bug with sources and W item and being able to morph things and duplicate them. So yeah, that's quite interesting. We'll help you. You guys need a lift to and from Fort Condor, and just talk to me. You'll see me around, okay? I have to say though, even though I'm still like quite early on in this game and in the mod, I am very impressed with what it is and the like the differences and the improvements. I can't buy anything. I think I got to talk to the old man first though, right? If I remember. Blah blah blah. Condor on top of the reactor. Save the Condor. Fight off Shinra. Blah 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 blah. Trade with our people and we're free to use our beds. Alright, so yeah, there's our SP thing. Alright, we're saving Fort Condor. Let's go see what the shops have to offer. I don't really want any materia. I want some tranquilizers though. Thank you. Right, so let's go and see if we can do this minigame using the exploit. Or whether or not that's something that's been patched in the game. Alright. What? Look, seriously, dude, I've just given you 3,500. So what, I've got now... Are you kidding me? So why does it say I only need 3,000 to start a battle and then you basically refusing me to start because you're now telling me I need 4,000? Where's the logic in that? I've made it to... I feel like I've been well and truly robbed here. Right, okay. So... I think the game just done did screwed me. Like, big time. So what have I got? Alright. Let's not buy anything. Actually, I will, because I want those tranquilizers. Maybe I need 4,000 in the bank when I press ready. Maybe. Thank you. Find out. All right. G-strats. Headband. Excellent. Alright, so Fort Condor done. So all we need to do now is head to Junon. And what we'll do is we will take on the enemy there on the beach. Take on the enemy to the beach. And then, if he's still around, which I'm sure he is, we'll get Deathwish in here and we'll start some fun times. Junon is... Where's Junon? Over here. think I may think about taking Ares out of the party. I think I'm being hindered by the fact I've only got like 2 attackers. So if I put a third attacker in rather than a healer, I may get on a bit better. Maybe. Alright. Cure All is going to be better than Barrier All. Attack is up, but the percentage is down. I assume the cannonball is like a long-range weapon. I think it actually tells me anywhere, does it? Let's get to Junon. And take on Bottomswell. I'm sure it's Bottomswell. Tifa's pretty weak at this point, so I might want to swap her out for either Red or Yuffie. Really? That's balls, man. Barrett's got a freaking gun on his arm and he can't even freaking shoot the enemy. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna swap out. If he's got all the gear. So added effect. Lightning. Bottomswell's a water-based enemy, so it should be lightning, I would have thought. Haste. Anyway. Mental. Water, isn't it, that he attacks with? Alright, we'll run with this for now. Alright. My inexperience as a freaking player here, man. Alright, let's go down to Priscilla. Priscilla. All right. Good start. Oh man, Barrett just got rinsed. This is not good. Man, he's hitting so hard. Man, stop wrecking me. Jeez. Oh, he's slowed. Well, he was slowed. Barrett's dead. Oh no, 10 MP and silenced. That's not good. No way, he just like keeps going like really slow every now and again for some reason. My Phoenix down. Alright, we're back in the game. Temporarily. Can I poison him? No. Yes. Why do you keep saying can't escape? I'm not trying to escape. Oh, can't reach. What is he doing? What is this guy doing? Alright, so now I can use Matra Magic again. Cool. Oh, I've gone through so many high potions. He's dead. Woohoo! Man, these fights are tough. So tough, man. Also, I forgot to mute the game audio in that fight. So much experience, though. Jeez. Time for some CPR, Cloud. Hurry up and do it. Oh wow, it did it in one go. I think they must have changed the script. The amount of actual times you need to do it, so that's good. Definitely. Priscilla needs to rest for a while. Alright, well, that seems as good a place as any to... Actually, no. Let's do this next bit, actually, because we can sleep and regen everything. Come in for a while. Thank you so much. Old woman lives in a house on her own. Yes, she just happens to have 3 beds. Logic. Let's rest. Hey Cloud, get up. Alright, so this is where we will leave Final Fantasy VII for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in on this. Yeah, not really made a lot of progress, I'll be honest, but yeah, man, these boss fights have been hard. I think, like I said, I've been hindered though having Ares in my party because she's like just a healer, so I've lacked that third attack almost at times, but yeah, we made it to... So we did Mythril Mines, got across the swamp, did Mythril Mines, did the fight at Fort Condor, and we've done Bottomswell as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that indeed. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some music on temporarily. I'm going to go and relieve myself. And I'm going to hopefully catch up and make sure Deathwish is ready and waiting.